Welcome back to a further edition of Men's Inner Health with Mark Randall. In this episode, I'm going to have a conversation about boredom. Yes, boredom. Oh my God, let's not go there with boredom, shall we? I hate being bored. Oh, I'm bored shitless. When we go on holidays. What? I'm bored. Yeah, boredom is huge for men. More so for men than our partners, perhaps. And yet it's a really interesting mindset, boredom. You know, if we were to reframe it, is it boredom? Or with the reframed mindset, could it be a moment of peacefulness? A moment of downtime? A moment of nothingness? Guys, introducing mindfulness, I will invite, how many times how often do you have a warm bath? Oh, what? I'd be bored shitless, I can't sit in a bar. Yeah, boredom. I jokingly think that we men, because we tend to rely on one of the previous episodes, the cold logic, the 2 + 2 = 4, measure twice, cut once brain. We have too many tabs open. The old ADHD mind. I think we're all on the spectrum of everything, really, if we're truly honest. How many tabs are open, and when we're bored and when we're not, when we're busy, when we're actively busy mowing lawns, doing our jobs, and doing 100,000 things. There is no boredom. We're utilising all those tabs are fully firing, and then time to stop. Oh, let's just go for a walk, shall we, darling? Walk? Oh, can't we just drive there? It's the rather than face the boredom, I prefer to get to the end point. Don't worry about the journey. Let's just get to the end point, shall we? Because the journey's boring. I just want to get to the end point, please. What happens in boredom? What's going on internally in boredom? In boredom, as soon as there's nothing to do, or as soon as there's a lack of things to do, oh no, I'm sitting in a sort of a period of silence here, and in that silence, all the noise in the head's starting to rock and roll. It's starting to have a field day, motoring along in the brain. All that noise, lots of noise. And do we avoid that downtime and label it as boredom? Boredom is huge in addictions. Boredom is can be a major trigger for addictive patterns or behaviours. When we're bored, nothing to do. I can't stand this. I'll hang on. I'll go and have a beer, or go and play a game. Or I'll go and binge watch. And from time to time, binge watching Netflix is fine. But how often are we using dysfunctional habits to negate this sense of boredom? How do we begin to learn to reframe this concept of boredom into, what a beautiful opportunity to have some serenity in Bonnie Doon, just to be able to, hey, it's downtime. In this downtime, it's a moment of peacefulness. We've reframed it. We've changed the narrative. We've changed the speak. And in that narrative, in that reframing from boredom to a moment or a period of time of peacefulness, I'm wondering whether that's a really great opportunity to begin to have a deeper relationship, firstly with ourselves. Oh, that can be a bit scary, granted. Could that moment of peacefulness, that reframed boredom into a narrative or a mindset of peacefulness, could that be a wonderful opportunity to just take some time out to recharge our batteries physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Yes, learning to develop that peacefulness. Another narrative for peacefulness is a space of mindfulness. But it's learning to slow the thinking brain down. The to-do list. In the silence, in the nothing to do, in the boredom, can we be overloaded with all the listings, the 20, 30 things on the list? Hang on, stop, breathe, center. We are always on the go as men. The restlessness, the boredom, the ADHD is going to come. I'm joking about the ADHD, but you get the gist. It's going to start running riot. And so we avoid spaces or time because I'm just bored. I'm restless. I'm climbing the four walls. And in that energy of that restlessness, with that belief that it's a sense of boredom, are we losing those beautiful opportunities to have time of just being present to ourselves, to have time to just slow the thinking down, have time to recharge the battery, to replenish, to replenish to replenish at a cellular level, at a deep level within ourselves. Life is fairly fast-paced. We're halfway through the year already. Wow, where'd it go? And because we are really, really busy, we do need to take appropriate amount of time to recharge the batteries physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So next time you're getting restless because there's nothing to do and you're bored, ask your partner, or ask your kids, what do you like when you like that? The kids might just want to chill out and watch a movie with you. Yeah, right. It may not be your quality of action-packed Jack Preacher or whatever his name is. It might be one of their shows. But maybe as you sit back and chill out into that kid movie, maybe that inner child in you, maybe he might start coming to the party and he might start having a bit of fun, and finally the body might start to chill out. The overthinking ADHD mind might start to slow down. How do we, as men, stop? Is it boredom? Really? Or could we reframe it? Challenge our minds to rethink it, rewire it into a sense of peacefulness, a sense of downtime. It's really funny when we go on holidays, when men go on holidays, it takes 2 or 3 days to undo it all. But then it's got to be an action-packed holiday. How do we just sit by the pool? How do we just chill out with the kids? How do we be present with the children? How do we be present with ourselves? The more we're present with ourselves, then the more present we can be with our partners. Be gentle and enjoy.